The following is a lecture by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on March 16th, 1974 in Vrindavan, India.
Here in this material world, we are busy in questioning and answering, or hearing. Question, hearing and answering. This is the whole world. Even in the material field, you go to the market, you inquire what is the price of this thing, and here you hear the description of the thing and the price of the thing. So, the prashna, the question was made by Maharaj Parikshit just at the point of his death. What I have to do now? This is very intelligent. Only intelligent man can understand what is the value of this question. What I have to do now? Because intelligent person knows that I am going to leave this body. I am speaking. Parikshit Maharaj is talking with Sukadeva Goswami at the point of death. He was given notice that within 7 days he will be bitten by a snake and he will die. This was a curse by a Brahmin boy. So he was ready. He was not afraid. Narayana parasarvena kutaschana bibhati. He could retaliate. He was a great devotee. He could counteract the cursing of the Brahmin boy. But he did not do so. Because he was cursed, the Srimad Bhagavatam came. He was perplexed what to do. And Sukadeva Goswami appeared there, and everyone accepted the verdict of Sukadeva Goswami. Maharaj, you are a great devotee, so I shall quote from Srimad Bhagavatam and you hear only. That's all. You have nothing to do. Simply you hear. Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Bandhanam Dasyam Sakham Atmanivedanam. These are the 9 different processes of devotional service. So, generally we are expected to execute all the 9 different processes. Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu. Savanam Kirtanam about Vishnu, not for any other demigods. No, Vishnu. The Mayavadis, they take it that we can hear of any demigod, of anyone, because they are Nirakarvadi. So you can imagine anyone and hear about him. But Shastra does not say it. Shastra does not say that you can hear about anybody. No. Shastra says Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu, about Vishnu. Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama eva kevalam. Kalo nasteva, 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 gatirannatha. This is the Shastra's injunction. That if you have to chant, if you have not to chant, but you must chant. Kalo nasteva, gatirannatha. You cannot avoid it. If you actually want relief from this conditional life, dukkhalayam asasatam, then you must, this is the only means. Kalau nastiva nastiva gatirannatha. Karma, jnana, yoga. There are different processes of self-realization. Karma, jnana, yoga. But it is stressed. Nastiva, nastiva, nastiva. Not karma, not jnana, not yoga. Simply chanting. Hare Krishna. That is it. That is the preaching of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This verse of Agni Puran, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama iva kevalam, kalo nasti va nasti va nasti va gatiranna. So this is the bhakti process, chanting and hearing. So, chanting, hearing or questioning and answering, the same thing. So when Parikshit Maharaj was perplexed what to do at the time of death, so many great sages and saintly persons, Brahmanas, they came there because the king is going to die. So, not only of this planet, from other planets also, many exalted persons came. Somebody prescribed something, so he was perplexed. Fortunately, Sri Shukadev Goswami arrived there and he advised, Maharaj, you simply hear Hare Nama. The name, the form, the quality, the pastimes about Krishna, you simply hear. That was the. Therefore, and Parikshit Maharaj was a devotee from the very beginning of his life. He is a grandson of Arjuna. And Maharaj Yudhishthira, naturally, he was Krishna Bhakta. Krishna was his grandmother's brother also. There was family relation. And he studied thoroughly, although when he was born, he did not see Krishna, but still he knew that Krishna saved the whole Pandava family. Krishna, when Brahmastra was released by Ashwatthama to kill his Maharaj Parikshit while he was within the womb of his mother, Krishna personally saved him because he wanted, because in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, everyone died of the Kuru dynasty. Only the son, this Abhimannu's son, Krishna, Arjuna's grandson, was within the womb of his mother. Therefore he was not killed in the battlefield. Still Ashwatthama, the son of Dronacharya, wanted to kill him, and he released Brahmastra. And it was going to kill the child. At that time his mother, Uttara, approached Krishna that I am feeling that my womb will be abortion there maybe. So Krishna said, this is the history. So after his birth, because he saw Krishna within the womb, so after his birth, as soon as he came out of the womb of his mother, he was looking here and there, where is that personality? Therefore his name is Parikshit. Parikshit means he was examining, who is that man? So Parikshit Maharaj was so fortunate from the very beginning of his life. He saw Krishna, just like this child. These are fortunate children, yoginam, suchinang simatangehe yoga bhrashta sanjayat. This child who was dancing before me is not ordinary child. Otherwise how he could dance symmetrically? He had his practice in his previous life, and he has got the chance to get Vaishnava father and mother, and from the very beginning of his life he is chanting, dancing. So Parikshit Maharaj was like that. So to get the chance of having good father, Suchinang. Suchinang means Brahman, Vaishnava, especially Brahman. And Simotang. Simotang means very rich. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given his comment. Suchinang means highly cultured Brahmana and Srimatang means highly rich Vaishya. So, to take birth in this family, cultured family, rich family, it's not ordinary thing. It's not ordinary thing. It is the result of pious activities. Pious activities. The pious activities means you get your birth in a very good aristocratic family, rich family or Brahmana family. That is the result of pious activities. You become very beautiful. You become very learned. Janmaisajya Sutasri. 4 things. Janma means birth. Aisajya means riches, wealth. Aisajya, Janma, Aisajya and Suta. Suta means education. To become learned man, to become very educated, that is also a result of pious activities. To take birth in rich family, that is also a result of pious activities. To become very beautiful, that is also a result of pious activities. Janma Isajya Sutasri, Ridavana Parapama. Unfortunately, when we get these opportunities, very nice family or nice nation, beautiful body, education, we should consider that it is due to our past pious activities. Therefore, they should be utilized for Krishna. Because pious activities mean to approach Krishna. Those who are impious, sinful, they cannot approach Krishna. Namang dushkitanam mudha prapadante naradhama. Those who are naradhama, lowest of the mankind, always engaged in sinful activities and rascal, may be very educated, maya apurita jnana. Their educational value has been taken away by maya. As just like nowadays it has become. The more one is educated, the more one is atheist. We have received one report just now in Bombay. There that singing, Hare Krishna singing, nuisance, they say. You see, how degraded human being has become. Hare Krishna singing is nuisance. And cinema singing is very good. Just see, they have become simply rascals, dogs and hogs. Simply. So, we should be very much careful of our next birth. Because janjangavapi smaranabhavang tajattanti kalebaram. This is the verdict of Krishna. At the time of death, whatever thought is there, you get next birth, a similar body. The mind creates the body, gross body. As we have got this gross body, so within this gross body there is the subtle body, mind, intelligence and ego. These rascals, they do not know that when the gross body is annihilated, it does not mean that the soul is finished. No. Na hannate hannamane sarire. This is the body. Don't think, because the gross body is now finished, therefore the person is finished. No. The person is there within the subtle body. And the subtle body will carry him. Just like the fragrance is carried by the air. You cannot see what is this fragrance, but you can smell. A very good smell. Where from it came? That is subtle carrying. Similarly, the soul is carried after annihilation of this body. Gross body. Material. Mind, intelligence, ego, that is also material, but subtle. You cannot see. Everyone knows that I have got mind, I have got soul, but you cannot see, neither I can see. But there is. But one who does not know what is soul, what is subtle body, they become perplexed. Therefore Krishna says, Dhiras tattva namuyati. Dhira, those who are sober, one who knows how things are going on. Dhiras tattva namuyati. Dehinasmin yatha dehi kaumara jogonang jara tatha dehantara prapti. Dhiras tattva namuyati. So one has to become dhira. These nowadays, the modern civilization is rascal now. Everyone is adhira. He does not know. In the Western countries, big professors, they do not know how the soul is existing, how the transmigration of the soul is taking place, how the body is changed, what is the purpose of life, what is the perfection of nothing. They simply like cats and dogs. Work very hard like an ass and enjoy like cats and dogs. Ahara nidra bhayamaitanancha samannam etat vasubhina. This life is most degraded life. That is the present moment we see that people are suffering because they have simply become animals all over the world. Simply taking care of this body. But here, Parikshit Maharaj, now he knows that taking care of the body is now finished. I have to take care of the soul. Therefore he wanted to ask from Sukadeva Goswami, now what I have to do? Shall I fully think of Krishna? Because he was a Krishna devotee. And naturally he was thinking of Krishna. Satatang kirtantang mam jatantascha dhiravrata. A devotee. He always thinks of Krishna. That is devotee. So we have to practice. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. This is the chance. This is the chance for remembering Krishna. Satatang smartabam Vishnu. Vishnu, Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, has to be remembered always. Here, the sloka is there. Tasmad Bharata Sarvatma. Tasmad Bharata Sarvatma. Bhagavan Ishvara Hari. Srutavya Kirtitavascha. Smartavya. Scha. Ichchatam Abhayam. Ichchatam Abhayam. Abhayam means fearlessness. One should be Abhayam Satta Samsiddhi. There are four necessities of conditioned life. Eating, sleeping, mating and fearing. So one has to become Abhayam. No more fear. How? When you take shelter of Krishna's lotus feet. Narayana parasarve na kutaschana bibbhati. If you take shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, then, therefore Parikshit Maharaj, Sukadeva Goswami, Ichchadam Abhayam, those who are actually willing to become fearless, hero, they must always satatang kirtantang mam, always chanting and hearing about Krishna. That is wanted. This Krishna consciousness movement is meant for this purpose, to become Abhayam. No more fear. Why one should fear? Krishna assures, Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranasati. So, if we take shelter of the Supreme Abhayam, Krishna, therefore one Vaishnava Kavi has sung, Bhaja hure mana Srinanda Nandana Abhaya charanara bindare. Abhaya charan. Krishna's lotus feet is to become free from fearfulness. Bhaja hure mana Sri Nandanandan. Particularly, Sri Nandanandan. Nandanandan means that Krishna has got many forms. Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, then Vishnu, Mahavishnu, Ananta, Advaita, Achyuta, Anadi, Ananta Rupa. But his real form is in Vrindavan, the son of Nanda Maharaj. Therefore, he is advising, Bhaja hure mana Sri Nandanandan. Krishna, there are Mayavadi philosophers, they say that the absolute truth, the Supreme, has no name. Yes, for the persons with poor fund of knowledge, they may not find out Krishna's name, but in the Shastra we have got thousands of names. Vishnu Sahasranaam. But what are those names? Name means his behavior with his devotees, just like Nandanandan. Krishna is the father of everyone. Aham bija pada pita, everyone. So how he has got a father? Oh, that is his mercy. He accepts one devotee as his father. And when he is at rest in relationship with his devotee, Nanda Maharaj wanted Krishna as his son. Krishna agreed, yes, I shall become your son. So, everyone, if you want Krishna as your son, not to become God, but to become the father of God. The Mayavadi philosophers, they want to become God. But we, Vaishnava, we want to become the father of God. This is Vaishnava philosophy. Father of God means he controls God. He is not controlled by God. So a devotee can get such position. Everyone is being controlled by God. But a devotee is so exalted that Krishna says that I used to be controlled by you. This is Krishna's position. Therefore, the Vaishnava Kavi advises, Bhaja hure mana Sri Nandanandana Abhaya Charanaro Bindare Durlava Manava Janama Satsange Tarahe. Now we have got this human form of body. Durlava. Very, very rare. This human form of body is obtained after many millions of years. Not very easily, because we had to come through the evolutionary process. 8,400,000 species of life. Jalajana Lakhani Sthabara Lakhamimsati. Therefore, this human form of life should not be wasted. Here is the solution of all the problems of life. Don't neglect it. Therefore, it is advised, Durlava Manava Janama Satsange Taraha E Bhava Sindhu. E Bhava Sindhu. This is the ocean. This is the ocean of omniscience, ignorance. What is that? Bhava. Bhava Sindhu means take birth again and again. Bhutya bhutya praliyate. This is very botheration. And there is no guarantee what kind of. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj, he is also devotee, he is going to Vaikuntha, there was no doubt about it. Still, for our lesson, he inquired from Sukadeva Goswami, what is my duty now? Now I am going to die. This is intelligence. So Parikshit Maharaj had a notice of death for 7 days, but we do not know what is the notice. We can die immediately. So how much for us it is necessary to chant Hare Krishna mantra? Parikshit Maharaj had some time. This Bhagavad Saptaha is imitated under Parikshit Maharaj. If Parikshit Maharaj had only 7 days time, so he might have listened to the Bhagavad lesson for 7 days. But for us, it is not that we observe a Bhagavad Saptaha and finish our business. No. Our business is Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Sinnatang Sakata Krishna Punna Savana Kirtana Riddantasta Vadrani Vidhunati Suis Nasta Praeshu Avadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Nityam. Not that for 7 days. 7 days is meant for Parikshit Maharaj because he had no more time. His 7 days was sufficient Nityam. So we should not imitate that. That I hear 7 days. That is also a formality. Actually, to understand one verse of Srimad Bhagavata, it requires at least 7 months. Janmadasya jataha annayati taratascha artheshu avigga sarat. My Guru Maharaj explains this verse in Dhaka for 3 months. Janmadasya. Actually, it is so important. The beginning. So, we must be very serious to understand Bhagavata. If we can understand even one line, one verse, our life becomes sublime. It is so nice. There is no comparison of this literature, Srimad Bhagavatam, that we are actually finding in the Western countries. How nicely they are receiving these granthas. We have translated into English, and they are enjoying. Actually, that is the fact. Nityam Bhagavata Seva. Our problem, what is this problem? Problem is that we have got so many dirty things within the heart. The first dirty thing is that I am this body. I am Indian, I am Englishman, I am American, I am Brahmana, I am Kshatriya, I am Shudra, I am fat, I am thin, I am black and white. This conception. These are all dirty things. I am not this body. That is real knowledge. Therefore, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Cheta Darpana Marjanam, to cleanse the dirty things from the heart. That is my first business. And what is that dirty things? To identify myself with this body. That is the dirty things. The whole world is in distressed condition on account of this dirty thing, that I am this body. This is the concession of the ass. It is said in Jasatma Buddhi Kunapeti Dhatuke Sadik Kalatradishu Bhaumayjadhi Jatirtha Buddhi Salilena Karhichit Janeshu Avigneshu Saiva Gokhara. Gokhara. Gokhara means, go means cow and khara means ass. Jatirtha Buddhi Salile. Now many persons come here in Vrindavan, Tirtha. But what do they think? They think, let me take bathing in the Jamuna river, then my business is finished. But no. Shastra says that you should approach to a Bhagava, a devotee who is living in Vrindavan, pure devotee, and surrender unto him. That is Tirtha Jatra. Not that coming here and taking bathing in the Ganges or they are going to Dure but Janam Tirtha. Generally people think, in this Kali Yuga at least, that if you go 1,000 miles away from your home, then your Tirtha is finished. Just like in Calcutta there is Ganges. But people come to Haridwar to take bathing in the Ganges. Now what is the difference between the Haridwar Ganges and Calcutta Ganges? But he thinks, if I go 3,000 miles and take bathing there, that is real Ganges. So Dure Vajjanam Tirtham, these are the symptoms of the Kali Yuga. Jatirtha Buddhi Salile na karhichi. Many thousands of people come to Vrindavan, but they think by taking bathing in the Jamuna, his Tirtha is finished. Or going to Prayag, taking with any Christian also, they go they take bathing in the water of Jordan. Yes. So, no. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. If you have to cleanse your heart, from all misgivings, then you have to do this. Sinnatang sakatha Krishna punnassamana kirtan. You hear about Krishna. Where? Krishna is speaking about himself in the Bhagavad Gita. I am this, I am that. You hear. Or you hear about Krishna from Srimad Bhagavatam. Sinnatang sakatha Krishna. So, if you hear, Krishna is within your heart. He can understand. If you are seriously hearing, then Krishna can understand. Not that karma kandiyo vichar. Let me hear Srimad Bhagavatam for 7 days and I've got now 1 lakh of rupees, I'll get 3 lakhs. That is karma kandiyo vichar. That is not what. The hearing of Bhagavatam means to cleanse your heart. That you are not this body, you are spirit soul, eternal servant of Krishna. That is pilgrimage. When you come to this understanding, that I am not this body, I am spirit, aham brahmasmi, then brahmasmi finished. The Mahabharata says, as soon as you come to this conclusion, Brahma Bhuta, then your business is finished. No, your business begins there. That is the verdict of Bhagavad Gita. Brahma Bhuta prasannatma na sochati na kankati samas sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhakti labate para. After being liberated, Brahma Bhuta, then bhakti begins. People misunderstand that by bhakti one gets mukti. No. One who is engaged in bhakti, he has already got mukti. Mukti mukulita anjali sevate asmang, Billamangal Thakur said. If one has attained to the platform of bhakti, then mukti is hankering after his feet. What can I do for you? Mukti mukulita anjali sevate asmang. Dharmartha kama maksha samaya pratiksha. So, bhakti is above mukti. Therefore, a pure devotee does not aspire for mukti. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, na dhanang na janang na sundaring kapitang va jagadisha kamani. Na dhanang na janang na sundaring kapitang va jagadisha kamani. Mama janmani janmani. He says janmani janmani. Janmani, when he says janmani, it is not mukti. Because mukti means you stop your material transmigration from one body to another. That is mukti. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Mama Janmani Janmani. A devotee doesn't require mukti. Janmani Janmani Toi Bhakti. If you are situated in the devotional service of the Lord, then you are already mukta. Abhyavichari. Jumang bhakti yogena abhyavisna sevati. Sagunan samati tavitan brahma bhuyaya kalpati. Brahma bhuta prasannam. This is the word. So for a devotee, mukti is not very big thing. Mukti is already there if he is actually a pure devotee. A pure devotee means, just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, he has no other desire. Na dhanang, na janang, na sundaring. Everyone is desiring in this material world for riches, wealth, dhanang, and janang, good family, high aristocratic family, or good follower, leader, minister, janang. They are aspiring, popular votes. Na dhanang, na janang, na sundaring kavita, and next is to have a very beautiful, obedient wife. These are the aspiration of material life. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I do not want all these things. Na dhanang, na janang, na sundaring. This is bhakti life. When one is free from all such material desire, he is fit for executing devotional service. That is mukti. Therefore, we have to cleanse our heart. Our heart is always aspiring how to get money, how to get woman, how to get prestige, how to become leader, how to become minister, how to become guru. These are the things always hankering in our heart. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Chetadaparna marjanam. First of all, cleanse your heart. And that is also said in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Nasta prayeshu avadreshu nityang bhagavata sevaya. Nityang, not 7 days. Nityang. Read every day, especially those who are in Vrindavan. Every day, as much as possible. Read Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. Nityang. Then our heart will be cleansed and we shall know what is our constitutional position, what is our relationship with Krishna, and then if we serve in that relationship, our life is perfect. So, here, Parikshit Maharaj asked, shall I think of Krishna, or I shall hear about Krishna? And Sukadeva Goswami is congratulating him, Baryani Sati Prashna. Yes, it is very nice. Baryan, first class, glorious. Baryani Sati Prashna. Krito Lokohitam. Now, your question is so nice that when I shall answer, it will be beneficial for the whole universe. Lokohitam. Lokohitam. Because this Bhagavat is so nice, transcendental subject matter discussed about Krishna. It is Lokohitam. It should be spread all over the world. Loka does not mean your country or your society, Brahmin society, Goswami society. No, Lokohitam, for the benefit of the whole world. That is Lokohitam. Not only of this world, but other worlds also, of the whole universe. Lokohitam. Nipa, my dear king, your prasna, so this message of Srimad Bhagavatam should be spread all over the world. Jaimang paramam goyam mad bhakteshu vidhasati nachatasmat manusheshu kaschid me priyakritam. Don't make it stagnant that this Bhagavat is meant for a certain class of men and it is to be recited by certain professional men and make some money and provide your family and you become very good religious. No. Lokahitam. Bhagavat should be spread. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. Jare dakho tare kaho Krishna Upadesh. Whole world, whomever you meet, you speak of Krishna. That is Guru. That is Goswami. Not that Goswami profession means that I make a means of my livelihood. I bring money from outside and engage in my son's marriage and daughter's marriage. That is not Goswami. One who is engaged in Lokohitam, spreading Srimad Bhagavatam all over the world, that is Goswami. Goswami means go means Indriya. Shami means, Indriya means senses. And Swami means the master. One has to control. If one is busy only family matters, what is this family? It is simply sense gratification. Sexual intercourse. Janmaithunadi grihamedi sukham tucham. So if one is engaged in this family affairs only, sexual affairs, he is not a Goswami. Goswami means, where from this Goswami comes? Rupa Goswami. Mande Rupa Sanatana Uragujugo, Sri Jibo. They are not family men. They are not in sense gratification. They are in the service of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna. That is Goswami. We must know what is Goswami. Lokohitam Raka. Anyone who is on behalf of Krishna, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is engaged to preach Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita throughout the whole world. Prithiving Sasishyat. A Goswami means he must have disciples all over the world. That is Goswami. Not that within some area. These are the things. We should scrutinize this, study what is Srimad Bhagavatam, what is Bhagavad Gita, what is a preacher, what is Goswami. These things we must study. Locally, this will be discussed by Sukadeva Goswami. That what is what. You will find in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, it is our duty, Nityanga Bhagavata Siddha. Nityanga, not that 7 days. Nityanga. Nasta prayasi abhadreshu. First of all, we have to hear. Chinnatang Sakata Krishna Punnatsavana Kirtana. We acquire pious result of hearing. And the result will be manifested Riddantas in Abhadrani. Sannatang Sakata Krishna Punnatsavana Kirtana Riddantasta Abhadrani Vidhunati Sweet Satam. Then he must be free from the material bondage. That is called Riddantasta Abhadrani Vidhunati. Washed off. If it is not completely washed off, if it is partially washed off, nasta prayeshu. Nasta praya means we have got all these filthy things within the heart. It is not yet cleansed fully, but even some percentage is cleansed, then Nityang Bhagavad. How it can be cleansed? The process is to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. That will be explained. Sotovyadini Rajanda Ninang Santi Sahasrasa Apassatamatmatattam Grihesu Griyamedina. These verses are very nice, instructive verses, and you try to read them regularly, every morning, or whenever you find time. Then you will understand Srimad Bhagavatam, everything is explained there. Then the dirty things in our heart will be cleansed, and then we will understand what is our constitutional position and what is our duty and how to execute it. Thank you very much.